Scorpios, let's see what's coming up for you guys in the month of September. Let's see, it's coming up for Scorpio. We've got the Hermit, okay. Oh, 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands, Scorpio. 7 of Cups, King of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, uh-oh. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. And then the overall energy is the Justice card. Okay. Let me try to see how I can get you guys to be able to see the full thing. Nope. Okay. All right. Now, let's go ahead and pull some Wild Unknown Animal Oracle cards for additional advice or for advice. What is the advice for Scorpio? The raccoon. Why is everybody getting these cards? What the hell? And I swear I shuffled. What's the advice for Scorpio? The wolf, the snake, and the overall energy is, wow, the rabbit. Oh, wow. Okay. So, basically, Scorpio, what it's saying is that you're scared. You're scared. That's where the rabbit comes in. The rabbit comes in when somebody is acting a certain way out of fear. They're creating a narrative in their head of what's actually going on. And then when it comes true, they're like, see, I knew that was going to happen. But that's not what was going to happen, but they kind of push things that way because their expectation was there. So, you guys have the Justice as the overall card. So I do think whatever it is that's happening right now, there's some sort of, like, something is being made right. Something is being straightened out. Something is being corrected. Now, for some of you, this could mean a divorce. This could mean some sort of legal situation, justice being brought. There could be something you're afraid of, something that's going to harm you, and you're afraid of it. So maybe there's somebody suing you, or somebody's doing something in a legal manner that has you frozen in fear. We've got the Hermit, 10 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. So this could be, with the Hermit, it could be something that you're trying to learn lessons from. Something that you think is going to help you grow. It's going to help you become wiser. And the 10 of Cups is like, if there's people you're trying to avoid that bring in toxic energy, that bring in like fights and arguments, I do see the raccoon being here as, the universe telling you don't run from it, though. Not because somebody is struggling with these things, does that make them automatically somebody you need to avoid? Because the raccoon is like, don't hide yourself. Because that may be what you're doing with the Hermit. You may be isolating yourself. So we also have the Tiger here as the advice between the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. The Tiger is a reminder to not be afraid of feminine energy. That message is the third sign I've done, and the third time it's come out. I guess everybody's just afraid of feminine energy this month of September. So it's a reminder to not fear feminine energy. What is feminine energy? Emotion, intuition, creativity, sexual power. There's nothing that you should be afraid of when it comes to these things. Though I do see some sort of internal battle or external battle going on because of that. We also have the 7 of Cups here. So I do think you're a little confused about what direction to go, what to do, how to proceed. And the center, we've got the King of Pentacles. This could be someone that you really want to connect with, or someone wants to connect with you, or this could be, for those of you who aren't romantically inclined, this could be a business. The King of Pentacles is a businessman, right? Now, if this is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I do think with the Five of Cups, there's been some sort of disappointment between you and them, some sort of disagreements that has left you feeling like things just are not what they used to be. This could be a connection that you used to have, and with the Five of Cups, you're like, yeah, but we don't feel that way towards each other anymore. It's been lost. The friendship has been lost. The connection has been lost. Then we also have the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands with the wolf and the snake. So with the Wheel of Fortune, there could be certain situations in your life where you feel that there's a destiny, there's a fate that needs to be reached, which is where you're really struggling with the Seven of Cups, because you're kind of sitting here thinking, well, it's like you're confusing yourself, because you're thinking, okay, if I do this, then I'm going this direction, but if I do that, what if I change my fate? What if I'm not going in the direction I should? Well, the wolf is here to give you the advice that it's okay. It's okay to not follow your family's traditions. It's okay to have somebody else in your family not follow your traditions. It's okay to go your own way and still be a part of the tribe. That doesn't make you somebody who isn't worthy of it. If there are things that you want to accomplish that are different than what your family has planned for you or what your family wants for you, as long as you're secure in it and that's what you really want, do it. The snake here and the Ace of Wands is speaking of, you have so much creative potential. That is where the feminine energy comes in for you. You have so much creative potential. But potential doesn't mean anything unless it's applied. Okay? And with the Ace of Wands, I do think that you have inspiration. In the month that's coming, you're going to be inspired. You're going to be really excited to share and do certain things because you see where it could go long term. In fact, the Justice card could be a contract being offered to you because of your creative potential. So let's go ahead and clarify. I'm going to be using the Baby Tarot of Marseille. Let me give it a few shuffles. Give me a second. All right. So let's clarify. Let's start with the Justice card. What is the Justice card? We have the Ten of Swords, the Sun card, and the Three of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So there's some sort of karmic contract coming to an end, or an actual legal contract coming to an end with the Justice card and the Ten of Swords. Something is ending. But the Sun card is here, meaning like this is the best outcome for everybody. Although Three of Swords is here, it may hurt. It may hurt your feelings that this is ending. The universe is telling you with the Sun card, this is the best outcome. This is meant to end. Three of Pentacles is, through this ending, will you be able to build? Will you be able to grow and expand? So don't be upset that it's ending. I mean, or you can be upset, but don't stay there. Don't stay there in the area of regret and hurt and loss. Okay? All right. Now let's look at the Hermit. Let's clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit. Ooh. Okay. Clarify the Hermit. Nine of Cups. The Moon card and the Ace of Swords. Wow. With the Eight of Cups. So I think that there will be a moment where you are Eight of Cups. You're kind of isolating yourself, because both the Hermit and the Eight of Cups coming together makes me feel like you're kind of staying away from everyone for a little bit. But it's good for you. Nine of Cups is like you're reconnecting to the things that make you happy. You're reconnecting to things that bring you fulfillment, satisfaction, a sense of completion and achievement. With the Moon card here, whatever it was, the difficulties that you've been feeling, the fear, trauma that you've been processing, with the Ace of Swords, like that's going to be fading little by little. You're going to be moving past that. You're not going to feel like you're stuck in a cycle anymore. Okay? So that's nice. Then, with the raccoon, it's like, okay, you won't have to hide anymore because you're not living in fear anymore. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Clarify Ten of Cups for Scorpio. We've got the Fool card, the Death card. Okay, I'm not going to take it because I just kind of knocked that one down. Clarify. Wow. That's a lot. I'm not going to look at the ones on the bottom. I'm just going to take the ones at the top. And then we've got the Knight of Wands as the overall energy. So I do think you're definitely moving on from this phase. This feels like you were more focused on processing internal things, internal situations. The Knight of Wands is more action-oriented. It's more like, okay, let's live, let's go, let's enjoy, let's do this, let's do that. You're trying to find your happiness. You're trying to find what makes you happy, what gives you a sense of euphoria. So I do think with the Fool, you're trusting a lot more. You're allowing transformation to take hold. You're becoming more generous, more giving with your time, with your energy. Because I think at the beginning of the month, maybe you were hiding from some people. And now you're like, you know what? Let's go spend time with them. Let's go socialize. I'm not going to be afraid of travel anymore. I'm not going to be afraid of moving anymore. Whatever it was that you were afraid of starts kind of disappearing. Let's look at this Five of Wands. Because your karmic contracts are coming to an end. The Magician. Okay, Eight of Wands. Wow, the Empress and the Hermit. With the Eight of Pentacles. So there's something that you're working on. With the Eight of Pentacles, in your isolation, the time that you've been alone, I do feel like there's something you've been working on. Which is awesome, because the Five of Wands is like, before you might have felt like, well, I don't know if I can stand out. I don't know if I'll win the competition or be able to be noticed because I'm this, I'm that. You had a lot of doubt. And now you're stepping into your feminine power. And now you're stepping, and look at this. You're stepping into the Queen of Wands energy. So I think that you're manifesting all of this. You have worked really hard at creating the life that you want. And you're moving towards a different persona. Like you're moving towards being fiery and passionate and excited and confident. You're taking all the lessons you've learned from your time in isolation, from your time of hiding yourself. And so now you're coming out like this magical diva that knows exactly what they want, when, how, where, why, all of it. And now you enjoy competing with other people, whatever it is you're competing towards, right? Could be career, could be business, could be love. And now you're like, let's go, bitches. Let's compete. Let's see who it is that can do this and who it is that can do that. Okay, which is awesome. Now let's go ahead and look at this Seven of Cups. Clarify Seven of Cups for Scorpio. First one we got is the King of Wands. Ooh. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of cards. Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Star, and the Knight of Cups. With the Queen of Swords as the overall energy. So I do feel like you've got a lot of options in love, okay? You've got, look at this. You're showing up with the Seven of Cups. So there's many options, many different people around you, many suitors possibly. I do think there's one in particular that fits you really well because you're showing up over here as the Queen of Wands, right? And look at that. Look at how the King of Wands is looking at her. Like, this bitch is mine. So I do think there's somebody that fits you really well. However, although they fit you really well, there is an energy of like either they feel that they're not enough for you, or you feel that you're not enough for them. One of the two. So it's creating some disappointment, or that could be why. There could have been some previous disappointment between y'all, and now there's a feeling of like, well, we can't move past this. With the Star card, though, there's always going to be forgiveness. There's always going to be healing. You just have to choose that, Scorpio. You have to choose to approach again romantically, or let them approach again romantically, because I do think they have to do the approaching, because you're showing up in a Queen of Swords energy. You're showing up like, no, whoever this person is, they may have hurt you, they may have left you out in the cold before, and so you're just like not very forgiving right now. You're like, no. Queen of Swords, you have a very clear boundary drawn. So they may have to approach you in Knight of Cups energy. Let's clarify this King of Pentacles, because let's see if this might be a different person. So we get the Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, with the Nine of Wands. So there could be two different people here. Over here we've got the King of Wands with the Knight of Cups energy. And here we've got the King of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles energy. With this Ace of Cups, I think that this King of Pentacles is somebody who is offering you love. I can't pick this fucking card up. Love, commitment. But the Nine of Wands is here. This feels like you're kind of blocking it off. You're kind of being really reserved against this person, not really giving them a lot of room to work with, not giving them a lot of energy. Because you're in this Eight of Swords mentality of like, I don't know if I should or I shouldn't. Almost like you're clinging on to something. You're not sure if you should move forward or if you should let go. Well, no, let me say that again. You're not sure if you should move forward and let go or stay. But I do think that there's a lot of appreciation, as in this King of Pentacles sees you as somebody who's incredibly attractive, really physically beautiful to them, someone that they want to offer a lot of affection and love to. And it could be that you see them like somebody who's very family oriented, and you may think like, well, I have a different path than they do, so they might not want to be with me. Or that could be this person here. But I do think that the encouragement with the wolf is that just because you're part of a pack doesn't mean that everybody has to do the exact same thing. People can be different, have different desires and different goals, and still fit each other well, okay? Let's look at this Five of Cups, because I do think you have experienced some sort of disappointment that has led you, clarify Five of Cups, that has led you to be more protective of self. So we get the Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Nine of Swords, King of Cups, and Nine of Wands. Interesting. Wow. With the Nine of Pentacles, 3 nines. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. For those of you who enjoy numerology, I love this, because to me, the 9 is like the end of a cycle, right? Because in numerology, there's only 0 all the way through to 9. And then from 9, it goes back to 0. So I do feel like, again, with the Justice card here, mentioning there's some sort of end to a certain karmic contract. You're nearing the end of some sort of situation that requires you to be maybe dealing with disappointment, maybe dealing with regret, with hurt, with pain. And so now with the Two of Pentacles and the Hierophant, this is like, okay, well, let's move forward. Let's go to something more stable, more secure. I do think that there's so many people showing up here. We've got the King of Wands, King of Pentacles, now the King of Cups. I feel like this is somebody different again. Scorpio. How many people are you dealing with, boo? Because this King of Cups is somebody who has, this is where the pain has originated from. Although there is some disappointment over here, I think that this person is disappointed because they can't get close. Whereas this person has disappointed you. This is where you're feeling this pain. 9 of Swords has caused a lot of anxiety, stress, tension, and a lot of guarded. Like now you're like in the 9s. You're like hyper independent, hyper alert, hyper vigilant because you don't want to get hurt again. So let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what's, because I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is like it's moving on, moving past this. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio. Woo! Okay, that's a lot of cards. I'm going to pick them back up. And we're going to put them back in. And try again because that was a lot. Clarify Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio. Otra vez. Okay, let's take these. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Interesting. With the Temperance card. So I do think that you're going to start mixing in the part of yourself that is really independent, really protective of self, and the part of you that is soft, and the part of you that is willing to show vulnerability. Because if you're in the Rabbit energy, you're just terrified of being hurt. You're frozen of fear. In fact, this Oracle card comes with a little bit of a story in the sense that it's talking about the rabbit being near a tree where there's an owl, and the rabbit is so terrified that the owl is going to eat him or her that they start creating all this, like running around in circles, like, oh my God, I'm going to get eaten. And before it did that, the owl had not seen the rabbit. But because of the rabbit's fear, the owl saw the rabbit. And now he's like, well, thank you for the idea. Now I will. So be very careful with your thoughts, Scorpio, because this month your fear will be manifested. The things you're afraid of are going to be created because that's your focus. That is the one thing that you are completely putting all of your energy into. So I think that this is a good turn of events, because you getting to a point with the Temperance card where you don't want to live in fear anymore. You want to take the part of yourself that's independent, but open up to new possibilities. You want to move on. With the 7 of Pentacles, maybe for the longest time, you were in this energy of like, well, is it worth my investment though? Is it actually going to go anywhere? And then you finally see something with a lot of potential. You see something that you feel is really going to be worth it, is really going to be, has the potential for long-term growth. So with the 7 of Wands, you defend it, you fight for it. I would be careful with the 10 of Wands to not put all the responsibility on yourself. Allow whoever it is that you're looking at as the potential to put their own work, to do their own investment as well. Don't be the one carrying the entire burden, okay? Let's look at this Knight of Pentacles, because that could be what the snake is about. There's some potential here that you want to tap into. But let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify Knight of Pentacles for Scorpio. We get the 5 of Wands. The Chariot, 6 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 8 of Cups, and Queen of Swords. With the Lovers. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. So, there is definitely a connection here that has a lot of potential. Not only have we gotten the Snake card, which is the card of potential, we also got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, which could be this person right here, right? Could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's somebody that you see like your match. You see them like your divine counterpart. Either if you're the masculine, they're your feminine. If you're the feminine, they're your masculine. They're your person. And it has the potential to go long term. It has the potential to last a long time. And Scorpio, you're a fixed sign. You prefer consistency, right? So with the Five of Wands, this could be something you were fighting or you were afraid of for a long time. You had this internal battle, but now you're very determined. Now you're kind of like, okay, well, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to do to get it. Six of Swords. You could be moving to get to this person, moving location, because I'm seeing a lot of action with these cards. There's a lot of action. The Chariot is a car as well, right? Those are the ancient cars. So that's what I'm saying. You could be driving to them, surprising them, because there's 7 swords here overall. So you might not be telling them. 8 of Cups. You could be abandoning a certain place, location. It could even be this movement is... this doesn't have to be physical movement, right? This could be abandoning a certain mentality or a certain way of life. Now, you're still showing up as Queen of Swords, though. So it's almost like you're taking action, but you're not being stupid about it. You're not being impulsive. You're still weighing and measuring things out, making sure that everything is going to work to your best advantage. But I think that is what makes it long term. You're moving towards something, but you're also moving in a very wise way. Okay, let me put it that way. You're moving forward with wisdom, Scorpio. You're not rushing into anything, which is what makes this Lovers really work. That's what gives things stability, because you like long-term things. And when you do the whole slow, steady, it makes it last longer, whatever it is that you're doing. So here's another ace. This is the third. Oh, actually, all 4 aces are on the table. We've got the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. All 4 aces are on the table. Damn. Okay, let's look at it. Ace of Wands, clarify. We get the Temperance, Justice card again, 10 of Pentacles, oh damn, 5 of Swords with the Page of Swords. There's something here that requires you thinking outside the box. So this could be, maybe this is a relationship that your family would not approve of. Like maybe it's same sex, maybe it's a open relationship, maybe it's somebody that's out of your racial culture or ethnic culture, because there's something that's a little shocking about it. With the 5 of Swords, it's some sort of relationship that sets tongues wagging, basically, is what it feels like. Especially 10 of Pentacles, your family's tongues. Like your family is going to perhaps be talking shit or saying things about it. Like maybe your partner is untraditional in some way. Maybe they're a sex worker. There's something about it that is, it's almost triggering your family into like, oh my God, we need to talk about this. But we do have the Temperance card and the Justice card here. This is something that you're like, I don't really care. You may even be getting married with the Justice card. Like you know where you're going, you know what you want, and you're willing to do the work to get there. With the Ace of Wands, this is something that you feel very passionately about. This brings you life. This gives you energy, stamina. Like you get so full of fire when you think of this connection. But you are going to have to withstand maybe some mouthy people, which is why you show up in Page of Swords energy. Like, okay, well, if they're going to be mouthy, then I'm going to be mouthy too. And you're Scorpio, so yeah, that's not surprising. So yeah, your karmic contracts are ending, Scorpio. Congratulations. You've paid your debt or your dues, right? And let's see what comes up for you. Let's see how this works out, okay? All right, I'm going to end the reading here, and I hope you guys reach out to me. Let me know how this worked out for you. Make sure you comment, react, share, do what you can so that more people can see the Scorpio video. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.